Hello everyone, I am Dr. Eric Morrison. This is 7 Under 3, and I'll be covering trading education, more specifically Forex trading, using the TC2000 and TradingView platforms.
Hello, this is the Forex Week in Review for the 28 Forex currencies from the 14th of August to the 19th of August. I'm going to start off with the Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. And as you can see here, the strategic target we have to the downside at 0.82917. Price action on the operational side was in the dragon, went below the dragon, stayed below the dragon. And on the tactical picture, it got a little choppy throughout with only a $198 profit. Aussie dollar, Swiss franc, we also have a downward target at 0.60876. Operational picture above the dragon, back below, and then into the dragon, and then ended up below the dragon. Some nice flows, however, with a lot of long candles on the operational picture, with actual overall profit for the week of $1,484. Nice flows to the downside with those nice long candles. Price target for Aussie dollar, Japanese yen on the strategic picture is 75.375 to the downside. Price action above shoots way below, back into the dragon, back below, and then back above. Some of the nice flows with those long extended candles on the higher time frame translated to the tactical picture with a profit of $918. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, we have a price target to the upside at 1.18315. Price action in the dragon, went a little bit above, shot below, and then rocketed up above the dragon and passed through the RL270 and hit the Z3. Translated to good overall tactical picture later on in the week, especially right after the news on Thursday with unemployment claims in the U.S. started to go to the upside strongly with a profit of $1,357. Aussie dollar, U.S. dollar, price target to the downside at 0.55547. Price action below the dragon, initially above the dragon, then shot way below and continued to go all the way to the RL270 on the operational picture. In the tactical 1 hour picture, we had some initial nice flows to the downside, chop, and then with the news, initial more flows to the downside and additional chop later on in the week. Profit was $658. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, we have a price target to the downside at 66687. Strategic picture to the downside, operational picture below the dragon, back up above the dragon, in the dragon, back above, and then back below the dragon. However, those nice long candles on the operational picture translated to a great tactical picture with some nice flows to the downside and to the upside throughout the week, with a profit of $1,768. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, on the strategic picture, we have a price target of 93.012 to the downside. Price action on the operational picture, a higher time frame, 8 hour, was above the dragon, below the dragon, and then back above the dragon. Superb flows to the downside and to the upside with a profit of $4,386. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, no price target on the strategic picture. Price action on the operational picture, 8 hour, was above the dragon, below, and then shot way up above, all the way up to the RL270 on the 8 hour. And the Z3, as you can see here, marked, went way above and then snapped back below the Z3. Flows on the initial picture to the downside were rather well, bounced off the 200 moving day average and then just shot up. Profit of $3,908. Euro Aussie dollar, we have a price target of 1.21831. Price action below the dragon, a little bit above, and then rocketed up above the dragon, then back in the dragon. With that consolidation, we had some initial good flows and then a lot of chop throughout. Even with this nice flow to the upside, throughout the rest of the week, had chop with a profit of $430. Euro Canadian dollar, no price target on the strategic picture. Operational picture below the dragon, shot up above, back below, back above, and then back below. Translated to the tactical picture on the 1 hour with a profit of $714. Euro Swiss franc, we have a price target to the downside of 0.88592. Price action below the dragon, above the dragon, back below. Translated to the tactical picture with some nice flows to the downside, and then as soon as it did this nice fry pan bottom, it went up and did some nice flows to the upside. We had a profit of $1,000 $133. Euro British Pound, we had a price target to the downside of 0.72681. Operational picture in the dragon, below the dragon, back above the dragon. Translated on the tactical picture for some nice flows to the downside and upside as soon as it broke through the dragon on the operational picture of $2,799. Euro Japanese yen, we have a price target of 121.824 to the downside. Price action below the dragon, then shot up above the dragon, stayed above it. Flows, however, with these nice long candles on the operational picture, translated to overall profit of $4,512 on the 1 hour chart. Euro New Zealand dollar, we have a price target to the downside of 1.32812 on the operational picture below the dragon, then shot up above the dragon, stayed above the dragon. On the tactical picture, translated to some nice upflows with an overall profit of $1,522. Euro US dollar, no price target on the strategic picture. Price action below the dragon and went into the dragon a little bit and then stayed below the dragon. We had some nice flows to the downside with an overall profit of $3,069. British Pound Aussie Dollar, we have a price target to the downside on the strategic picture of 1.59516 to the downside. Price action below the dragon, out up above the dragon, then back through and then below the dragon. However, on the tactical picture, we had some really nice flows to the upside and downside with a profit of $3,550. British Pound Canadian Dollar, no price target on the strategic picture. Price action on the 8 hour on the operational picture was below the dragon, back above, in the dragon, and then shot below, even past Z3 and the RL270. Significant movement to the downside. And what we can see here, it translated on the tactical picture for a nice upflow, little consolidation here, and then some really nice downflows towards the rest of the week. Profit of $3,789. British Pound Swiss Franc, no price target on the strategic picture. Price action below the dragon, shot up and above, and then remained below, right around the Z3 on the 8 hour. However, translated to the 1 hour chart with some significant flows after this initial Bollinger Band squeeze here, shot up to the upside with nice overall profit flows, and then when it shot down to the downside, really nice flows with a profit of $4,391. British Pound Japanese Yen, we have a price target to the downside on the strategic picture of 142.739. On the operational picture, we have price action below the dragon, back above, and back in the dragon, a little bit below the dragon around the RL90. Translated the flows rather nicely with these long candles on the operational picture to the tactical picture on the 1 hour chart to the upside, and with some additional flows to the downside, with a profit of $2,735. British Pound New Zealand Dollar, what we have is a price target to the downside of 1.56548. Price action on the operational picture below the dragon, shot up through above the dragon, in the dragon, then back above. Translated to flows to the upside and some consolidation on the downside with a profit of $687. British Pound US Dollar, we have price target to the upside at 1.31861. Operational picture, everything below the dragon went up, tried to get above the dragon, then shot back below the dragon through the RL270 and then also the Z3. Translated really well with those long, nice candles for flows to the downside with a profit of $3,997. New Zealand Canadian Dollar, we have a price target to the upside of 0.88266 to the upside on the strategic picture. Price action on the operational picture, however, was above the dragon, then stayed well below the dragon, headed to the RL270. Nice flows to the downside throughout the entire week, with a profit of $2,340. New Zealand Swiss franc, we have no price target on the strategic picture. Operational picture above the dragon, below, in the dragon, then back below and shot past the RL270 and Z3. Translated to the tactical picture on the 1 hour chart with some nice flows to the downside at profit of $2,417. New Zealand Japanese yen, we have a price target to the upside of 92.386. Price action on the operational picture was above the dragon, just collapsed, and then got really wicky here at the RL270. Some extended long candles going throughout and ended up below the dragon at the 200 moving day average on the operational picture. Translated to the tactical picture with a profit of $1,602. Even with some of that consolidation up there, we got some nice profits to the downside on those downward flows. New Zealand US dollar, we have price target to the upside at 0.70581. on the strategic picture. Price on the operational picture was above the dragon and then shot below the dragon all the way to the RL270. Price action translated to the tactical picture with some downward flows all the way throughout the rest of the week at $3,077 profit. US dollar, Canadian dollar, we have price target to the upside of 1.5815. Price action was right at the edge of the dragon when shot up above the dragon, in the dragon, then way back above the RL270 and headed upward. Translated to the tactical picture with some nice upward flows. We have profit of $3,218. US dollar, Swiss franc, we have a price target to the downside on the strategic picture at 89466. Price action below the dragon, or right at the belly of the dragon, then shot way up above the dragon. Translated to a lot of chop though, however, with some of these small candles on the operational picture. Profit of $4. Right, so interesting on how even if you have all of the flows in your direction, that the size of the candles matter on the operational picture that affect the tactical picture overall. So that was a break even there. US dollar, Japanese yen, we had no price target on the strategic picture. Price action was in the dragon, went below, and then shot up above and stuff throughout the rest of the week. However, those flows were really nicely set up with some nice flows to the upside. Japanese yen pairs really kind of flow nicely, and they trend nicely throughout, with an overall profit of $3,160. Now, if we look at the Russell, we have an overall strategic picture to the upside with a target of 2,451. S&P 500 also has a strategic target to the upside of 4,628. NASDAQ also has a strategic target to the upside at 16,713. And so does the Dow. Has a strategic target to the upside at 35,576. Looking at the dollar, no target on the strategic picture. 20-year treasuries, we have a target to the upside at 120.63937. Gold, we have a target to the downside at 1,582. Oil, we have a target to the downside at 68.53. Note on natural gas, however, I do want to make note that it has shot up to over $9 as far as the natural gas to US dollar. That is significant for heating prices coming this winter. Taiwan index has an upward target of 649.80. This is in relationship to the semiconductor industry. And the China 50 has a downward target of 12,506. So they're having some trouble. And one thing that we need to be careful of is that we're inextricably linked to the Chinese Communist Party's economy, right? So if they fall, we may also see some declines in our indices to us going forward, since all our supply chains are linked. Now, even with this initial decline here for Bitcoin, something to mention here, Bitcoin's target is 29,513, so there may be resurgence in Bitcoin. We'll see. Well, that's all I have for the Forex Week in Review. We're currently conducting a Forex Bootcamp and a Forex Intermediate course. If you're interested, click on the links below. And remember, ruthless risk management. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you on Sunday.
Well, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like rumble button below and the subscribe button. And if you want more information, go ahead and click the course information links below. On the TradingView link and on TC2000, I have an affiliate link. If you open up a TC2000 account, you will receive a $25 discount using that link. Thank you for your time.